Whoa, 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 you're only gonna be halfway here. Whoa, 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 you're living on a prayer. That's fine. Have a good study. Alright, let's see here. Checking some final things. That's what I thought. I need to adjust that back. This is gonna look weird for a minute. Just bear with me. There we go. Had to adjust it back from streaming Switch games, so should be right now. Let me check again. Yeah, it snaps right in place. That's good. What was that? Okay, nothing important. Alright, how y'all doing tonight? It's Danganronpa night! It's always a good night. Of course, we're gonna be finishing up chapter 4 tonight, and then we'll see how long we go after that. But the important thing is, for once, we'll be finishing up a chapter, and it won't be super late at night. Nick, don't you type 2 a.m. Yeah, I hear you. No, I'm glad you look forward to this. 3 Sam is not a time. That's 3 Sams. Ham is not a time either. It's ham. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Bam? BAM! I can't do a good bam. Alright, welcome back Twitch, welcome back YouTube. Brand new stream, it's Wednesday. And it's 2 days to Resident Evil Village, and I am super excited. But tonight, it's time to finish chapter 4. Let's do it! Man, I bushed. I got no motivation at all. And Monofini's period is late too. Father, why do you know Monofini's cycle?
And another thing.
Never mind that. Perhaps this lack of motivation is due to a lack of hibernation.
Eh?
Lack of hibernation?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been sleeping well lately, so I haven't been able to hibernate. It's a good start, isn't it? Good start. That's awful. What could be causing it?
Ah.
Is it because you have a lot on your mind? Is it because the graveyard shift pays a better hourly wage?
Really?
Is it because you don't want them to think you're just goofing around? Is it because you want to stay friends? Is it because you want to watch it in real time? Father? He's gone into hibernation. We should let him be.
Oh.
Yeah, you're right. Night, night. Resume! Push the button. There we go.
My head! Monotaro! Pull yourself together! I feel like I'm forgetting someone important to me, but I just can't. My head hurts so much, I just can't remember. you've forgotten. Maybe that's for the best.
You're on the threshold of an amazing
From this point forward, let's start a new life for ourselves. After all, our baby is excited to meet his daddy, you know? Daddy? Wait, what? I'm gonna be a father? What a colossal death flag. I'll be surprised if he doesn't die after that.
Oh. Also, you're gonna scare Raptor.
More importantly, let's continue the conversation where we left off.
Are you gonna be a pill the entire time?
We understand Mew plotted the murder, but we need to find out who killed her.
And in order to figure that out, we need to understand Mew's actions. So let's discuss her murder scheme step by step.
I know that's important, but hearing you lead the conversation really pisses me off.
Alright, that's a yes.
Let's see. Mew manipulated the virtual world to use it as part of her murder plan.
Don't just ignore me and start anyway.
If she had succeeded, she would have gone past the wall between the chapel and mansion. And then wham! Murdered me on the roof with the hammer.
What a pleasant way to go.
She would make the murder seem like it happened in the real world, and then pin it on Kaito.
You know, I just had a really dark thought. Do you think Mew would have had sex with the body? I feel like she would have. I feel like she would have. I feel like that would have been her teabagging. On Fresh Elk and these toys have. You know what? Never mind. Hey, Rain.
As for Mew's alibi in the real world, she could say she was locked into the virtual world. And in the virtual world, she could say she was near the chapel the entire time.
She'd make an excuse about how she couldn't reach the mansion because of the fallen bridge.
Are we doing the hand slip thing again? Here we go. Whoops, my hand slipped.
She dropped the bridge on purpose so she could separate the chapel from the mansion. Then secretly passed through the wall she installed and took advantage of the loop.
Wait, but the loop is where the loading screen was, not the wall. We established that, didn't we? Whatever.
After, she headed to where we were supposed to meet up, the mansion's rooftop. Oh yeah, Kaito was probably logged out around that time too.
That's when I saw Mew.
Problem is, because of her murder plans, we don't even know where she was killed.
She was killed on the roof, right? Kokichi told us the roof door was locked and that he couldn't get through.
Maybe that when culprit killed her.
That's probably what happened. The culprit killed her on the locked roof.
Did the culprit lock the door to the roof?
No, because then, well, maybe.
Perhaps. I don't think Mew did it. If Mew did lock it, she would have done it when she called Kokichi to the roof. Even if someone came up...
Okay, you know what? I still don't understand. Is there something about this locked door? I feel like I'm missing it. Do we have a truth bullets about this locked door? We do not. Alright, whatever. I feel like there was something about that door that I just did not get how the lock was set up, and it's thrown me off.
I don't believe she would change the target of her plan. She knew that Kokichi would come up later, Locking the door would be suspicious.
Well, it's possible she didn't even think that far ahead.
Yeah, it's possible to lock it by accident, but I think what's throwing me off is like the placement of the keyhole. They keep confusing me about. Is the lock and the key on the outside? Maybe? I don't know. I wanted to go back and look, but I don't think I can.
She was smart, but she was also really, really dumb.
Yep, that's Mew. The keyhole is on the outside. Okay, alright.
No say such mean things. Killing game bad, not Mew.
She didn't say bad, she said dumb.
Mew not bad person. Gonta think we could have been friends, if things different.
That might have been difficult, even without this killing game.
That wouldn't happen.
Wow, the girls did not like Mew. The girls did not like Mew at all. Kokichi couldn't have picked it regardless, because he didn't have the tools, and his little avatar nubs didn't have fingers.
Nuh-uh. No way, Jose.
Huh?
Gonta, you're the only one who probably liked her. Because she showed you her
Anyway,
tits.
let's continue the discussion. If Mew was killed on the roof of the mansion,
Gonta would have been friends. Gonta wanted to be good friends.
the culprit must have moved Mew's avatar to the chapel after killing her, right?
So the next thing we should talk about is how they moved her avatar.
They keep saying avatar, and I keep
know the mansion and chapel were actually next to each other.
I keep thinking of the movie.
But the problem is the wall between them.
Only Mew was able to go through that wall. The culprit wouldn't have been able to.
What is going on outside?
And you're saying the culprit sent Mew's avatar through that wall?
Yeah, that's the only way, right?
But how did the culprit send Mew's avatar through the wall? I mean, it's not like they could have thrown her.
Gonta not throw her!
Nobody said you did. Yet.
We know. You couldn't because the avatar's physical strength was equalized.
Physical strength equalized? That problem. Gonta no can protect everyone if that happens.
Gonta, you're really weird right now. Like, even more than usual.
Jeez, keep up with us. We're already in the second half of the class trial.
We already had the potty break.
How did they send Mew's avatar to the other side of the wall? Maybe that thing has something to do with it. You know, the loud sound you heard.
Bang. Ah! Oh no, that was Suchi. What was that sound?
Because of that sound, you guys went to the side of the chapel. Right, Keyboy? That's when you found the dead Mew there, right?
No, it's just when we found the non-moving Mew there.
If so, then I think that sound and her avatar being by the chapel are related.
Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that the noise is related to the case. We need to figure out what that sound could have been. That's true, they do always blame Gonta. It might be the clue we need to solve this case. So what was it? It sounded like something slamming hard and it's something else. So what were those two things? It could be the hammer hitting the wall, the cell phone hitting the wall, the lattice hitting the wall, Mew face planting into the wall. Probably that.
That's it!
I think the sound came from Mew's avatar hitting the chapel wall.
If we assume the rules out everyone on the chapel, I don't know. We'll see. But probably. Because no one else could pass through the wall. Hello, Celestia.
The hammer, cell phone, and lattice were there, but they were too small to make that noise. Ruling those out, the only other explanation is that the sound was Mew colliding with a wall.
Just kind of funny to think about.
If that's the case,
Like a cartoon.
Mew's avatar must have hit the chapel wall really hard. He felt the impact all the way from the inside of the chapel.
Yeah, you felt the impact all the way from inside the other side of the wall. How amazing.
Yeah, that's the real question. Mew's avatar probably hit the chapel's wall with pretty considerable force. But why did it hit the wall with such force? Can you guys figure it out?
Hold on, Kokichi. What's up with the way you're talking? Why are you talking like you know everything?
Well, that's what we're gonna figure out in this part of the trial.
Let's not worry about that right now. More importantly, we gotta solve the mystery. Fighting among friends is a waste of time.
Hang on a sec, I'm gonna do something here. I'm gonna start this. We're gonna have a little bit of fun. Alright, I'm gonna put that up for about, there we go. And start. There you go. Now you can bet.
Friends? Us?
Oh, come on. Everyone wants to be Kokichi's friend.
Anyway, can we talk about that after we figure this problem out?
A way of transporting Mew's avatar that would cause it to crash into the chapel.
Getting Mew's avatar to crash from the chapel into the chapel from the mansion roof. There's only one way I can think of how to do that.
Hey Shuichi, as your partner, I'll give you a little hint.
You what?
I don't think I need one.
Since the mansion was on top of a hill, the roof was pretty high up, right? Past the brick handrail, the roof was at a pretty steep slope.
This isn't a hint. This is just telling you.
And the slope faced the chapel wall. On top of that, there was snow on the roof.
This isn't a hint.
If the culprit needed force to move the body, I wonder how they did it.
I wonder how. Kokichi is talking as if he's got the whole thing figured out already. But I can't let him distract me. I need to solve the case. How to make Mew hit the chapel wall from the roof of the mansion. I'm going to find the answer. Alright, about 20 seconds in, there's gonna be a Monokuma. So I need to look for that. Alright. Monokuma should be showing up any minute now. Monokuma, have you appeared? There it is. Cool. Alright. That's the 5th one for this chapter, so I don't need to worry about them anymore. Excellent. I do like that they hide in minigames. I think that's cool. I think this one? Yes. R-O, I need O and F. There we go. There we go. I see now. Kokichi pretty much spelled it out for me, but I figured it out. Yay me!
The culprit used the sloped roof as a slide for Mew's avatar.
Slide?
Whee!
Aw,
At least you
man,
had a good
even
time.
with the slope and the snow, Mew's body wouldn't have slid.
Wrong. It would slide.
And it did slide.
But the avatars can generate friction. We wouldn't have been able to walk otherwise.
Oh, look at you knowing physics.
So I doubt that it would have had that much momentum.
No. It would slide.
You know, Lady the Second asked me Monday if, like, the people would have a hard time if Shuichi died in a fanfic, and I'm pretty sure Kokichi would probably lead them to the right answer slowly. He'd have as much fun with it as possible, but I think Kokichi would probably have been the next person to, like, help them out, because God knows they need it.
It wouldn't slide, just like Maki Roll said.
It would slide, just like Shumai said.
What?
Who the hell is Shumai?
Oh, he's a pupil of Ramen Man. Sorry, my hobby slipped in.
What? I'm positive that's how Mew's avatar was moved, but maybe the culprit used something else as well to help her body slide. You know, like snow, ice, which has no friction. Alright, so this is another one that has the front and the back door. We can commit a
Even if her
perjury
avatar slid
by
off the
using the
roof,
signboard used as a bridge,
would
but
it slide
we're
off
going to
that
use the
quickly?
lattice near the chapel because that's
Well,
the way
it would.
it actually happened.
If it made that much noise, it must have built up a lot of speed.
Lots of snow piled up on roof. But not frozen solid, right?
You'd still slide, though.
Whee! Whoosh, whoosh,
In the real
whoosh.
world, it might be difficult. But in the virtual world, perhaps not.
That's not the issue. Sliding down snow is easy to do. You just need a sled or skis to cut the friction.
There was nothing like that.
Sorry, Kato. I'm gonna V
That's wrong.
counter.
No, wait. There was something that could have been used to help slide Mew's body. Do you remember the lattice that was found by Mew's avatar?
Someone's making smells like beef stroganoff.
The culprit laid her on top of that, then used it as a sled on the roof. I did notice the lattice in the storage room when I first looked.
Hey, Ballistic, where's Junko and Mukuro? Still in the first game. There's no Junko in this game that we know of yet. I'm sure she will probably appear at some point. How you doing tonight?
But during the investigation, I saw that it was gone.
The lattice that was found next to the chapel is the one that disappeared from the roof? Then that's it. The culprit used the lattice as a sled.
Good job, Kaito. You got there.
Ding, ding, ding! That's correct!
Let's not use gay as a pejorative, please. Thank you.
After the culprit killed Mew on the rooftop, they placed her corpse on a sled and slid her down the roof's steep slope.
The sled picked up speed, flew off the roof, glided
you
through the wall
smacked
only
head first
objects
into the
could
wall?
pass through, and hit the chapel.
So good. It knocked all her inventory out of her.
The impacts made all of her belongings scatter, including the hammer and cell phone.
Just like that hedgehog who loses all his rings whenever he crashes into stuff.
See, this is how you make a reference that people fucking understand. Take notes.
I hate that guy and his worldwide fame and his stupid games, and I hate that hedgehog!
That is straight up from the old cartoon, the old 1990s Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon. That's good. I like it.
I'm glad glad you're feeling motivated again, but you shouldn't be so hateful. You gotta be an example to our new family.
Yeah, Father. Or should I start calling you Grandfather now?
Now that we know how the body slid down,
Monokuma
we're just
doesn't
one
wanna think
step
about
away
that
from the
either.
culprit. Well, Shuichi, do you know who the culprit is?
Who is the culprit? Was it? I forget. Jimbo? Ned? I forget the old South Park cartoon. The old end of the first season one. The culprit.
Yeah. In the end, we'll still need to guess the culprit, huh?
But Gonta can't believe one of us killed Mew.
However, since we know she was killed on the roof, we can narrow down the list of suspects. Meaning, the culprit must be someone who was investigating the mansion. Aside from Mew, the people at the chapel could not go through the wall or cross the river.
So that means the suspects are Kaito, Samugi, Shuichi, and Gonta.
I'm only partially concerned, not truly concerned.
That's real sneaky, leaving yourself off the list.
Ooh, you got me.
That's right, 5 suspects. Me, Samugi, Gonta, Kokichi, and Kaito. We don't know enough to name the culprit yet, but one of them is suspicious. When we were talking about the rooftop, they clearly lied. But what reason would they have to lie? I'll need to press them for information before making any judgments. Alright, who is the liar? Well, Mew is a liar, but she's dead. Somebody pretty blatantly lied. Kaito was logged out. Kaito was logged out. Hang on a sec, what's my timer? Okay, Kaito was logged out. Samuki was with us. So we have alibis. So that basically leaves either Gonta or Kokichi. And Kokichi's been kind of lying.
It's you! Kokichi, there's something I need to know.
What do you need to know?
Why did you lie just now?
He didn't lie just now. I mean, he lied a long time ago.
Which lie are you talking about, Shuichi? I lie a lot, so you'll need to jog my memory.
Fine. I'll expose your lie right now.
Also, I never went to the roof, not even for the meeting. It all began when Mio showed us the map. That's probably what happened. The culprit killed her on the locked roof.
It was that testimony that bothered me.
That wasn't just now, that was a long time ago. Okay, I did not expect this to be a mind mine. Okay, alright. Interesting way to do it. Actually, let's do this. Okay, this is the one I want anyway. Cool. This is the statement I want. Let's see here. They weren't gonna be easy to take away anyway. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. And there we go.
I see it! When you were explaining that the door to the roof was locked, you said...
Also, I never went to the roof, not even for the meeting.
But later, you said.
Since the mansion was on top of a hill, the roof was pretty high up, right? Past the brick handrail, the roof was at a pretty steep slope. And the slope faced the chapel wall. On top of that, there was snow on the roof.
That's a lot of specific information. Stuff you wouldn't know if you hadn't been there.
Oh yeah! Now that you mention it, how did you know all that stuff?
You could probably see the steep slope of the roof from outside the mansion. But you wouldn't know about the brick handrail unless you went up to the roof yourself.
Uh-oh. Man, that's a rather easy lie to get caught in, though. Especially for you.
Huh? What?
What's this all about, Kokichi? Did you actually go to the rooftop?
I didn't. I already told you that before.
Why you look so nervous?
Is this a sincere reaction?
But there's no evidence that proves I went to the roof. Oh, wait.
Oops. I skipped through something.
Oh, wait. I remember now. That thing Himiko said.
Man, I guess I double pressed it somehow.
At the start of the class trial, I remember you saying the handrail was made of bricks. Ooh, you so clumsy, girl! Gotta be more careful there, Himiko!
Is it my fault?
Is he gonna wiggle away because of magic?
Himiko really say that?
No, Himiko did not say that.
She totally said that!
No, she didn't!
Yes, she did.
She did not!
She did too.
Nuh-uh. Uh-huh.
Then when? Tell me how long ago. In hours, minutes, and seconds.
What a worthless fight!
Stop them, Grandpa! All this terrible fighting is bad for the baby!
Yeah, Grandfather. Stop them before your grandkid is born.
I'm not gonna apologize, because Himiko said it.
Hanakuma's ignoring that as hard as he can. I wish the rest of us could too.
So damn stubborn.
How much longer are you going to behave like this?
We don't have time for this. But Kokichi is stubborn. He won't fess up no matter what. But if he's being this stubborn, it makes me think he has something to hide. To get him to show his hand, I have to prove he was on the roof. I might not like it, but for once I have to be aggressive. If we don't get the whole truth now, everyone's lives are in danger. Let's see. Okay.
I didn't go to the roof.
I've had enough of your lies, man.
I'm not lying. The rooftop door was locked and I couldn't open it.
That's enough lies.
Kokichi do.
I turned back at once, of course. And stayed in the salon the whole time, you know?
Liars burn in hell, you know.
You're lying! I'll set your pants on fire!
Sorry.
That's fine, because I'm not lying.
Why do you look so nervous?
Because he don't want his pants set on fire. Because you're probably just gonna do it anyway. Kokichi is lying for sure, but if he keeps throwing lies at me, and there's your hint, you've gotta lie back. I have to fight fire with fire.
I didn't go to the roof.
So how are we gonna lie?
I've had enough of your lies, man.
I'm not lying. The rooftop door was locked and I couldn't open it.
So what did Kokichi do?
I turned back at once, of course. And stayed in the salon the whole time, you know?
Liars burn in hell, you know.
Oh, that's gonna be tricky, but that's a statement we gotta use.
Pants on fire!
That's fine, because I'm...
Maybe I can set up
Then
a head
why do you
time?
look so nervous?
Let's test that. Oh no, because if I release it'll fire, okay.
I didn't go to the roof.
Alright, Tommy's gonna be tricky for this one.
I've had enough of your lies, man.
I'm not lying.
Too many
The
buttons to
rooftop
hit.
door was locked and I couldn't open it.
So what did Kokichi do?
I turned back at once, of course. And stayed in the salon
The whole time, you know.
We didn't get the V spot, but we'll take the perjury.
Kokichi, you're lying right now, aren't you?
Huh? Lying about what?
Just before the murder occurred, I went to the salon to check on you. But you weren't there.
What? Really?
I waited there for a while. You never showed up.
What's this all about, Kokichi? Didn't you go right back to the salon after finding the roof door locked?
Oh, shit. Well, are you gonna take on a lie for a lie? Can you prove we're lying? If you're in the salon, it should be easy. But YouTube, you're gonna find out tomorrow. Twitch will continue in just a second, YouTube. I will see you guys then. Thanks so much for coming out and joining me. As always, I appreciate it. If you enjoyed what you saw, let me know. Give me a like, leave me comments. Remember to subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Twitch will continue in a couple of seconds.